Well, well, well. Back so soon are we for another challenge of GTFO. Another solo run. This, my friends, is B1, which interestingly enough is an easier level to solo than A1. Now, why is that? And how is that? It's essentially how it's built, because this level is fundamentally different than A1. Also, this video is different because you can actually hear my mic while the recording is going. So the key presses and all that is me, and you get a little bit of live commentary. Because I'm not going to say too much post commentary. There isn't too much to say with this level. The entire time it's focusing on one theme, and that is getting the IDs and getting out of dodge.
Why did I hear walking?
So let's talk about this level. This level is an ID search. You need to collect 12 personal IDs, which are hidden in lockers and boxes throughout this map or part of the complex. The interesting thing, though, is that there is more than 12 available to collect, which means most of the time you will not have to go to every area or every zone to collect the things you need. Specifically in this level, there are 7 zones that you can go through, not counting this one, because this one has 0 IDs, this initial room we're in. These 7 zones are split across 3 sections. You have a north branch, east branch, and west branch. And they all kind of do different things. The north branch focuses on scouts and kind of maneuvering throughout an environment with a scout. One of the zones is big with a scout, and one of the zones is small with a scout. So it's depending on how they are placed. Your whole playstyle in that area can be a little different and have a little bit of variety. So it's essentially going through that. What I'm doing here is doing my old typing,
4,
and I'm actually writing this stuff down.
4, 4. Holy.
So yeah, before I've actually killed all the enemies in here, I want to check these IDs, because I only want to go to these 5, 39 to 43. I don't want to go to 44 and 45. I'll say why in a second. So if there's less than 12 in those 5 zones, I essentially have to restart, because you can go to 44 and 45 as a solo, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth the risk, and there's a chance that the next run you won't have to go there. So that's the north branch. North branch is 41 and 42. The branch to the east is 39 and 40. That deals with Titan rooms, essentially being stealthy and going through a room with many big dudes. So that is actually where the solo part of the run shines, because as a solo player, it's physically impossible to kill one of the Titans without them alerting the whole room in time. There is a weird shotgun sentry plus hammer swing to the head kind of tactic. I've seen it more as an exploit, though. It seems a little weird because the shotgun sentry doesn't alert the room. It's a little weird. But essentially, that's where you shine as a solo player, because you're essentially stealthing throughout the entire area. Just heading through, killing the little guys that are in your way, and just being very silent, because no scouts spawn in there. You can collect all the IDs you need in there. And even when you play this level as a 4-man, generally you won't kill the Titans. You'll try to avoid them and not kill any. So the fact that there's 8 in there is pretty awesome. The RNG was lucky. I did, I think, restart like 1 or 2 times this session. I did have one run that went to the alarm door had failed. And speaking of which, the last branch, the branch to the west, teaches about just basic combat. It is your alarm-filled doors. Many circles, many alarms, not too many dudes, but it's kind of a mix. I don't believe scouts spawn over there, but still. As a solo player, alarms are definitely the worst things about this game. They're the hardest things to deal with, which is why this level is considered so easy, because you really only are required to go through one alarm door. So if you do that alarm door right in this area, and then you go to your 5 zones you have to go through, you can call this a pretty good run. Now, why do you have to go to any alarm doors at all? Well, that's because 39 and 40, the Titan area, is locked by a key. The key is always in zone 43, the alarm door. What I'm essentially doing right now is trying to flash the dudes to keep them in sync so I can kill this guy. I've gotten a lot better at flashing enemies to get them in rhythm. It works wonders, let me tell you. And I've also basically gone to the mindset that I should always leave clustered up pairs till last, because I've had other runs that didn't go so well because I tried to take out a clustered pair. And even though I'm getting better at that, where I can get a full swing on them and kill them before they alert the room, it's still inconsistent because the alerted one of the pair is so... they're a wild card. You don't know when they're going to do, what specifically movement they're going to make. So you got to be very careful with that. So yes, you have to go through one alarm to get the key in zone 43 to get the Titan area. But, I mean, apart from that, it's not too bad. So this is actually a rare situation with these IDs, is that I don't actually have to collect all of them in the available zones I have. I actually have more than 12. In the event that there's one ID buried in a scout area or just with too many enemies or way back in the back of the map, you won't... I have other options. So that's what makes this level so interesting. It can go from being really easy to pretty difficult. And it just... I got the lucky end of the stick here. So as far as strategy goes, it's not too much. For this alarm door coming up in a bit, you essentially put your turret down at that ladder. Do you see on your left there? Or right, well, on your right now. But you essentially put your turret, send your shotgun sentry turret right there, facing outward, so that when they climb down the ladder, because they always climb down the ladder, they'll just start getting hit immediately. And then I stand on this bridge where I am now, taking pot shots at them while I wait for the first and only wave of circles to go out. The thing about this makes this alarm not too bad is that, again, yeah, there's only one set of circles. They can be a little annoying, their placements, but it's only one. And it's just so much more than 2 waves of circles that are close by, because again, it just takes so much time. Going from a whole group to just by yourself, it takes 4 times as long to complete the alarm cycles, which has a greater chance of spawning more waves. You just don't want to get overwhelmed. I was hearing that guy. I was like, I thought I cleared that area. It's fine. So, again, I don't want to say too much. I feel like after the and this is me thinking on the spot, after I get through this alarm sequence, I might just speed up the game or the video, because again, there's not too much action. I mean, there's not really any action, because for this whole level it's just me sneaking around, because after I get through one alarm section, that's it. You don't really have to shoot another bullet if you don't have to. So that's what makes this kind of a really fun level for me, because this is kind of where I shine. Well, not really where I shine, but this is where I have a lot of fun. Just putting me in a room with a few guys, having me clear it. Or maybe just have titans everywhere and I just kind of sneak on through. I don't know why. It makes me realize how much more I hate the scout, because again, I get a taste of all three of these branches, and my stress level and my freakishness is so much more in these scout areas than the others. Like, it's on a whole nother level how much more freaked out I am to deal with those guys. I don't know what it is. I think I mentioned in the last highlight video, it's just the fact that they are moving. Because for me, I'm not a horror type fan, but the fact is you can determine when you'll get scared. You can determine what these enemies will do to you. That's what I like. So what I didn't like about, most horror jump scares or horror type games, or even horror type movies, is that the unknown. You didn't know when the dudes were going to come, when the enemies are going to strike. The ghosts or the spirits or the demons or anything. We're just going to come out and give you a right scare. You didn't know when the scaring was happening. But for this, you really know you can stop the scaring from happening. Except when it comes to Scout, because the Scout is an actual moving creature and you don't know what it's going to do and when it's going to do its tentacles and where it's going to go. And the fact that it just spawns a whole horde, it's essentially its own alarm. And it's like, I really don't want to deal with those. So yeah. I think this initial room particularly is really fun to just kind of practice. It just gives you practice with, hey, here's, a big room, a big open-ish room, just like a square filled with enemies. Go clear it. Most of the time there won't be titans, but there's a chance the titans will spawn in here. And it just adds a little bit more variety. No scouts spawn here though. So it definitely gives you practice with, hey, here's a room, go clear it. And I think that's what I like. So each level kind of has, in its initial state, and it's like its first few minutes, it gives you a new taste of something to practice. Like A1, you can go and practice killing scouts pretty quickly. You gotta get through one really simple alarm, and just you can go find your scouts and practice killing them. B1 just throws you into this room. It's like, hey, here, go practice. So yeah, there's one of those pair kills. Again, see, I was prepped this time to kill him. I was swinging out my hammer, but just the fact that I didn't really get him right away. It was more of a bonk. So that's what scares me. It's just like the fact that I didn't know what that guy was going to do. I was just charging out my hammer immediately right after I killed the first one. I'm like, okay, let's just see what he's going to do. I do it here again. Because, again, these guys are mean to me, and they decide to spawn so close. Yeah, kind of a very similar situation. So so while we're setting up here, I can tell you about basically my whole mindset, because I both physically wrote down the zones and how many IDs were in each zone and how many boxes were each zone, because there's you know, a locked terminal in each zone. I'm currently talk to myself, telling where do I put this turret. So with each zone, I can ping all the boxes and the all 7 of them, or how many there are, and I can essentially go, okay, how many are in A, part A of this zone, how many part B, how many part C. All right, then ask myself, okay, then where are the IDs? So I can kind of maximize if I need to actually go into a specific area, which you'll kind of see later on. I do a lot of kind of just, okay, let's just take my time and see where these things are. So it's alarm time. I won't say too much. It's a little bit of an interesting one, but kind of what I said applies. They come down that ladder, take some pot shots, get those circles, and then back up a bit. They're actually super nice, these circles, because they came up here. Pretty good there.
Huh.
So yeah, I was actually really lucky.
Second wave didn't actually spawn that many. Oh, man. It wasn't actually that bad. I was scared for that second wave, but what happened there? I don't know. I didn't feel like a second wave. Maybe it's because I just got it as the siren, you know?
So yeah, what I was saying there is correct. Yes, I finished that last circle as the second wave is spawning. So I essentially cut off the number of enemies that spawned.
Noises.
So from this point onward, I don't really know if I'll keep any parts not sped up, but I think for this part, most of it is at this point just sneaking around, killing the few enemies that you have, going to a new area or new zone, you know, writing down where each locker in the zone is and where each ID is, and trying to ping and, you know, maximize, you know, where you have to go. So I think I will just kind of speed most of this part up, because it can get a little, I don't know, a little long for a bit. And it's the fact that I really don't have too much else to talk about, because I've already said my whole strategy. It doesn't really change as A1 does. B1 is a consistent go to terminal, figure out where all this stuff is, ping IDs, ping boxes, kill the few stragglers in the way and get out. I do have a very interesting engagement with a scout, which you'll kind of see later on. And I think you'll be able to see it like sped up. It's very interesting. It's very interesting scenario that you'll see. One ID down.
This is 743. There are 2 in this zone. There's also the
And
key.
the fun begins.
Three? There's 3. 4. Oh, those 2 are so playing close. More boxes there, nice. Those guys are close. Calm down, would you? And a refill, excellent. Med pack, 3 uses, excellent. Okay. That's 3. 3 in here. 1 ID. Oh, did not even know you're there. There's 1. That's what I need. Alright, I think the other 2 are near that door, so I'm just gonna go to that door. Oh, wow. You have got to be kidding me here. What is this, bro? Butt buddies? Okay. Just gonna pass up here real quick. Talk in the middle. There's 1. There's the last 1. Alright. We are good. 43's done. See you later. Alligator. Alright, not bad, not bad. So 3 zones. We have all the 3 we need. Now what do we want to tackle first? We want to tackle Spooky Scout Zone or Big Boy Zone? I think Spooky Scout Zone is probably the right way to go. You just want to get that band-aid ripped off. The sooner you do that, the better. Now also it's good because the terminal right inside. Whether there's a scout right here, we're gonna have to find out. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely this one. Here's what we're gonna do. So I have a box in A. Under the left side. Like that, sure. I know where he is, that's the thing. I know where that place is. Hey. I do not care about taking my time in this room. if he walks this way. I really hope he does. I just take care of him here. Let me finish all my painting before we figure out what we're gonna do. Wow, 3 are right here. It's actually really good. Alright, so I think this last one is do 7. A, 3, 1. Alright. It's actually pretty good. We have, it's just a kind of safe barrier that doesn't let him progress. Jesus. Just take your time. In a minute. I'm not gonna move my mouse at all. The exact same spot. Is he? I'm not gonna say whether this is confirmed or not, but is he stuck? Not moving. I wish I had glow sticks. Okay, he can move. Why is he not moving, like, anywhere? I have the 243, so I already have two of them. There's a locker here. I've never been more confused by a scout before. He's not, like, moving anywhere. It looks like my path is clear if I go forward. I think I'm gonna try to go for it. Just kind of go for walking it. I mean, after being here for like 20 minutes and seeing how you literally can't. Yeah, I'm gonna walk here. I think first we need to find out. Oh yeah, here's one. Okay, that's the ID and D. Now I just need to get ID and A. which I've opened 2 boxes, and there's 4 total. Trying to see if I can... Just 2 in here? No, 3. Nope, 4. I was gonna say clear that area for a safe, just a safe spot, but now I don't feel I just gotta see if I can... So the 1 locker's there. Just trying to see if I can see these things. Like, let's ping it. I don't know which one's left, but let's just ping it. Now let's ping, do list, storage, and ping the locker. See if it makes a familiar sound. So let's ping the locker 649. Ping the locker. Ping ID. Let's ping the box too, I guess. I think this one's left. It's not that one. 110. Oh, ping the box in the ID. Things in that box. Now, can we see the box? Yeah, there's that far box and there's that close-ish locker. Okay, after looking at this guy for literally probably 20 minutes, I think we determined he literally can't move. Now, can we spot the box? It's pretty damn close. Like, really damn close. He's literally... There it is. Now, I need to get to that box somehow. Is it a lockbox? It is a hack box. Damn, yeah, okay. Most definitely in that box. Very funny. Okay, yeah, that is close. That's closer than I thought. Oh gosh, I just don't get what he's doing. He's the weirdest scout I've seen. I just don't get his move pattern at all. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Also, he's totally surrounded by guys. I just don't get what he's doing. Okay. Brain is thinking. Does he still have... I mean, we actually don't even maybe need to get all of those. I think we can deal with 3940. That's one of the weirdest scouts encounters I've ever seen. That's for sure. I have no idea what he was doing. I did not get that at all. Anyways. Hello? Anyone in there? Fantastic. There are 7 boxes in this zone. I hear many dudes. I don't know. Let's just keep going down this path. Doesn't seem to be many. Nice to meet you. That is tasty right there. That is tasty. Alright. Let's do some so storage searching, shall we? 39. We've got 7 boxes, correct? Yes. Let's start pinging them. Ping box 330. Area A. We already picked up 1 ID, so we need 3 more. Let's ping locker 209. Back in A. Box 981. Back in A, except I did open one of those lockers. Let's try locker. We already did that. Locker 286. 268. I say 286, yeah, I type in 268. I'm that kind of guy. B. Box 762. I assume all these guys are in B. Yes. I assume these last... Oh, area C, actually. Wait. There's an area C? What's there? What are these 2 areas separated by? I'm not sure. Oh, there's one like right next to me. Okay, so we can get rid of one of these A's. Let's do list ID. Zone 39. Okay, we've got 3. Let's ping these boys. Ping ID 06. W332. ID number 1. Back in A. ID number 2. What? ID number 3. I need to do a freaking underscore. Guys, calm down. Area B, that's to my left, or am I right? Again, I say left, but I point right in, like, IRL. Left and right brain are totally split right now, because we're doing so much focusing. Okay, so we've got an ABC, we've got ID in A, ID in B, ID in C.
And we've got one, like... There's a box, like, right here. I didn't know where it was, but I heard it. Is there one, like, right in front of me? I literally can't see it. Well, I know there's... Anyways. Ah. Box there. Is that, like, right in front of me?
sure my light's off. Yes, it is off. Oh my gosh. I think that's literally in front of me and I can't even hear it. You are clipping, my friend. God. That sounds like he's breathing down my throat. Alright, we're just gonna take this because we can. There it is. Nope. They're on the other side of the door. That should be fine. Alright. We got the one in B. Need the one in C and A. We could just go back. Why does he sound like he's inside the wall? Maybe he is. There he is. That's the guy I was hearing. So this is Area C. Oh, I see. I see that this is Area C. That's a security door. That's not what I want. There it is. Alright, got the one in C. If we wanted to, we could go back for... Hello? We could go back for, one in A. Wait. Do we have to? Then you know what? Okay. I'm seeing now that because of what we've done here and how we got lucky. We might not need... Holy crap, why did all the sound just like cut? What is that? Why do I hear scout walking, bro? I think this guy's... Okay. I am... Wait for that one. And then go. Wait. Is that one right in front of the terminal? I was looking at that guy. Wait, is it two there? God damn. Can't tell. So many bodies in this area. Holy crap. You know what? No terminal. I don't think we need the terminal for this one. Let's just go get all these boxes, shall we? For IDs. Where are we? There's that one. Oh god damn, you guys are so close together. What's in here? There's a guy chilling with your feet like that? Come on now. Let's there we go. Not deal with those. And Area C. This is a fairly big room. That's why I like this one. That's one. I haven't opened now 3. Yeah, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. There's a box there. Chill, baby, chill. And nobody cares about you, mini scout. Nobody cares. Anything? Oh, another box. This one. This one had all the boxes. For sure. Dang, why is your butt burnt? One after the other, like clockwork. Just like that. Deborah Johnson. Thanks for stopping by. Earl Morris. Thanks for stopping by. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more boxes in this zone somewhere. I don't believe they're in here. I mean, the one I pinged was definitely that one, so I don't believe there are any more. So, just gonna hope that the last 2 are in here. It's so damn foggy. Okay, that's the 3rd one. Okay. No. Do that one. I don't need to worry about him. Just trying to. There's one. I don't know where this dude is. Who knows where he is? Ammo. I hear you. Okay. I cannot see this final box anywhere. Like, it is. I'm trying to ping it. If it. I don't think it's here. I know the layout's pretty good. I've gone through pretty much all of this one. I haven't been that part of A, so I feel like that's the move. Let's go ahead and give it a go. Okay. Maybe up there. Or down here, because I missed it. Just put your mouse everywhere, look for something to ping. Nope, just keep going. Don't see anything. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hear you. Loud and clear. I hear you. Loud and clear, my man. Oh, yeah, you're beeping alright. When in doubt, we could try to find a different one. Because I am not seeing this one. I'm not seeing this one. That's weird though. Oh, gosh. I so wish the terminal wasn't, you know, guarded. Okay, okay. Let's see if. Okay, let's try it. Let's try to get close to it. God, I'm just. I think I can access it. What am I doing here? But like, what if I stand up? Will he sense that? Okay. List ID zone 40. Ping ID 555W 594. It's back in C. Oh my gosh. Anna? Thank you. Thank you for allowing me. It's in C. Oh man. C was loaded. Alright. I think just heading back to C is better. We're already here. There's a lot of 39 I didn't explore, but zone C, area C was pretty good. It wasn't pretty empty. Oh, I left this door open. Oh, nice. It was a far. I could have just missed it out the open or something. I don't know, but I picked up that one. Yep, I missed this one. Right here in the corner. Gosh. Cow. Foot shaking a bit. Gosh, my foot shaking. Come on, guys. I get it. Alright. I'm getting there. Don't you worry, traction point. Don't you worry. Oh. There's a box here. Why not? What if there was an ID? That would have been be a good meme. Probably is. Yeah, it is. Well, I have 13 now, so I'm an overachiever. That's what you call me. Man, this run had so many brain farts. I think just because I got so hell-bent on... I just got so lucky. Again, I was trying for a good spread of the IDs, and it just so happened that, like, it was actually like one of the most perfect spreads, having the 4 in those areas, and I didn't need to get all of them. The fact is I got so hell-bent on that freaking scout that didn't move, and the fact that I heard walking. I don't get what was wrong with that scout. Yeah, there was a lot of madness, but holy crap, we did it. Woohoo! B1 by myself. This was okay as far as full attempts past the door, the second attempt, but I had I think 2 attempts that died at the alarm. And when I say the door, I mean the alarm. So 2 died at the alarm, 2 went past the alarm, and a few others reset because I got a terrible spread of the IDs. But holy crap. Here you go, boys. Screenshot that. Whew. Yeah. B1 is definitely easier. Apart from the alarm sequence, I really didn't have any attacking enemies. It was just all being stealthy, smooth, calm, cool, collected. The enemy spread was nice. Well, the enemy spread could have been bad, but I never know because I never had to go. See, the other one that died past the alarm, I had to go in like all 5 zones, really deep in, and I was just wrecked pretty much. But the fact is, this one I didn't have to go into all of them at all, so it's pretty awesome. And that was, yeah, pretty much as good as you could get it. Again, I have no unearthly idea what that scout was doing. It was barely moving, which allowed me to just kind of sneak by and get that ID in zone in the area B. Overall, it was a great run. It was a really great run. Whew. That's it for me. So yeah, B1 is definitely easier to do, easier to solo than A1, but it's different, right? A1 was, the rooms are small, and you just kind of get in the basics of things, learning how to take down those alarm sequences and handling a kind of tight room. But these areas are like, this is more of a sneak around in giant areas. But after that was pretty awesome. I probably didn't have much to say. I think I've probably sped up the recording of this, but because again, it's a lot of just not talking, stalking around. That was pretty awesome. So thanks, guys, for sticking with and watching B2. Oh gosh, I don't know. C1's like the last level you can kind of, not to do too much practice into solo, because it's like a wave thing, but there's some good choke points you can use a turret for to kind of make it a lot easier. But
Like, after that, B2, C2, and D1 are absolute nightmares to complete with 4 people even. So by yourself, it's a thing. People have done it, so I'm sorry. My throat's getting dry, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this recording. But thanks, guys, for sticking with and watching. More GTFO highlights? I don't know. Coming in the future, probably. I love this game. I said this before, and I say it again. But we got new stuff coming up. Link SP episode is being edited. Survival Games is coming out as well, with some new servers because Backplay's coming back and MCSG shutting down. It's a weird transition period. Borderlands is continuing as usual, and a new series coming soon, probably. Apart from that, guys, I thank you all so much for watching. My name has been Cleanfel, or Zach. I shall see you guys next time. Peace.